everyone. Helen Yu here at Google Cloud Next in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Allen Bivens, VP of Strategic Partnership at IBM. Hello, Allen. So nice to connect with you live here.
Really excited to talk with you, Helen.
Likewise. Before we jump into or unpacking the big announcement today, why don't you tell us who you are and your role at IBM?
Sure. Allen Bivens, I'm part of the strategic partnership team at IBM. IBM has around 30,000 partners, but only 12 or so, around a dozen, are considered strategic partners. Those are partners that we are working together to do very strategic and essential things for clients. And Google is one of those partners.
Wow, that's really special, right? Yeah. So tell us, speaking of this partnership announcement, tell us a little more about why this one is super different from the previous one we've seen.
Yeah, this is the first broad strategic partnership we've announced with Google. And it's special. It's special because of the timing, and it's special because of what both companies bring forward for joint value for customers, right? So this partnership is built, the foundation of it is built on our hybrid platform and Google's developer-centric model, right? It's helping our clients, our joint clients, do hybrid at scale. You'll see that coming in the Red Hat OpenShift product that we have on Google Cloud. We're working together to make that easier for clients to use. As part of the partnership, some may have seen around 4 weeks ago or so, Google deployed Red Hat OpenShift inside the console, so that it's even easier for clients to both get it and use it and manage it, right? Straight from the console. And that achieved global rollout about 4 weeks ago or so. And that's just part of it, right? Another big part of our foundation is automation, allowing clients to basically scale their workloads throughout their enterprise. Our Hashi products are a big part of that. So you'll see—
I had a tour yesterday, yes, about Hashi.
You'll see that be a big part of the partnership as well, as we look to make our Hashi products even easier to use in Google Cloud and help bring down the cost and the challenges of automation.
Well, speaking of Red Hat OpenShift, right, I'm super excited about the fact it's natively available in Google Cloud Console. And what difference does it make? Why it matters so much for those enterprise leaders who really struggle with the complexity of integration?
100%. We see clients that have a number of problems that this partnership and collaboration solve. The first is we still see clients struggling with figuring out how to navigate the multi-cloud environment, right? And so our Red Hat technologies help to do that, provide a common base across the clouds, but not just the clouds, also in a hybrid environment that involves on-prem. So by us working with Google, now there's a very easy way a client can go at their own pace. They can virtualize, they can containerize, they can do that on-prem, they can start to move that into the cloud. And what we've done with Google Cloud is very easy to do that.
You have the observability, you can monitor and then optimize, right, the cloud. I saw that yesterday, just very impressed.
100%. There are a number of technologies that IBM has on Google Cloud that fit that journey for clients. You have technologies like Instana that offer observability that is built on Google Cloud and is there for clients to use to help with that journey.
Wow, that's amazing partnership. So congrats. Speaking of the partnership, what about, is there a joint customer success story you can share with us?
There's already been early work that's brought together both the benefits of Google Cloud, IBM technology, even our IBM consulting organization. A great example of that was the Airbus A220 project. In this case, Airbus had to bring in a new fleet of airplanes, right? The A220s, but they were acquiring that from another company. In that case, that other company's technology, their IT environment, their product management lifecycle, all of that was still on the technology of the previous partner, right? So they needed to not just have a classic integration exercise to move that to their own environments, but they also needed to move that to the cloud. So this was not an easy feat, right? They had to do the integration, they had to upscale that to the cloud, and they had to do all that while they were increasing production of these aircrafts, right? So this was a great story of how Google leaned in, IBM Consulting leaned in, built this out in an 18-month time frame to the full migration while we got more aircraft, more productivity. The second cool part was we used some of the technologies we just talked about, right? The hybrid technologies with OpenShift helped to provide a common platform for things like observability. Our Terraform technology was there to help scale out that the deployment of those VMs and containers in Google Cloud, right? So that enabled the scale and the speed and agility we needed to have a successful showing there with the client and get all of the added benefits.
Wow, having been a solution architect, I can appreciate the really easiness, right? You just described here. It sounds easy, but it can be so much effort behind the scene. By the way, if you can make this happen at aerospace company, that could happen anywhere else.
And I like the word you use, easy. We need an easy button for these things, Helen, right? If you look behind the covers, it was extremely complex. Even that environment, they had 100 different processes that had to be linked together and integrated. It had 300 suppliers that were using this stack, right? So you can't adversely affect those guys either. And through the work that they did, not only did it increase production for them, but it also made it easier for the suppliers to deal with them, right? They became a much more agile organization.
Well, I love that. I mean, any particular industry you're partnering together, or you're more of agnostic?
That's a great question. It's a mix of both.
Yeah, okay.
Right? We build technologies that apply, it's a horizontal set of technology. So they apply to a host of different industries. But we do have depth in industry expertise in the finance industry, right? In technology, right? In banking and insurance, in retail and healthcare. So we use that added depth and experience to shape some of these products and build them on Google Cloud.
We're at Google Cloud Next event this week, and enterprise AI is everywhere, agentic AI is everywhere. How does this partnership unlock kind of the possibility that we won't be able to do before?
Oh, that's where it gets extremely exciting, right? You have IBM, that is an enterprise AI company. We build AI technologies for the enterprise. Google also has tremendous AI capabilities. That was excitement from the side over there. Google has great AI capabilities too, right? Bring in the great AI capabilities from both of these companies together to help clients navigate both the deployment of enterprise AI, the governance of enterprise AI with products like watsonx governance, right? And then our Terraform and things that help to scale that deployment out across the enterprise. That's where you're going to see some of the most exciting pieces of this partnership. And we're already starting some of those. You'll hear more about them later. They're still in development, but they're getting really close to the announcement phase where we're leveraging the best of both companies.
I can't wait to see, for seeing more. But so 6 months from now, what does success look like for this partnership?
6 months from now, you're going to see a few areas. The first, you're going to see, just as a foundation, you're going to see more of IBM products on Google Cloud and in the Google Cloud marketplace. So customers can buy them the way that they need to buy them and burn down their competitor. You're going to see a deeper collaboration in some of our most strategic areas, like automation, our hashy assets like Terraform and Vault and Console, like hybrid with some of our Red Hat assets, like OpenShift and OpenShift Vert. And you're going to see a deep collaboration in AI. How you pull in our governance capabilities, our enterprise operational and organizational capabilities of orchestrate with some of the models and some of the agents that are there that you heard about in the keynote, right, from Google. Those are coming together to satisfy this for our clients in a multi-cloud way.
Well, that would be a dream team, right? Think about the partnership and think about what would unlock. I can't wait for that to happen because that would benefit so many customers in the industry. Thank you for what you're doing here, and I look forward to checking in with you again, maybe at a Sync in a few weeks.
I like the sound of that. A lot can happen in a few weeks. We may have to do a whole nother one.
Sounds good, Allen. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to catching up with you more in the future.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.